Service announcement for all the faint-hearted. You might want to dip before the jerks get started. If you like frank conversation, then pull up a seat. If you like the unexpected, then you're in for a treat. But you're not a captive, there's no ransom to pay. You can just hit the X if you don't want to play. Don't like what we do, then you can hit the X. Don't like what we say, you can hit the X. Don't want to join the crew, you can hit the X. You don't have to stay, you can hit the X. This is not a hostage situation, you can hit the X. This is not a hostage situation, you can hit the X. This is not a hostage situation.
You're embarrassing yourself. Go to bed.
Hey.
Hey, everyone.
Hey.
And boy, there's been some embarrassing of selves on the streets the last few days. My goodness.
I want to say it, but I said it once so well, I don't want to ruin it, you know? But I want to say it all the time.
What?
You're embarrassing yourself. Go to bed.
You should say that all the time.
I don't want to wear it out. Hey, Vicky, Queen Bella, everybody. I saw Traders, Georgia Peach, Jessie,
Karma,
everybody.
A One-Way Street, Grandma Sherry, Archangel, Irish Jessie, Georgia Peach. I'm going to name them all off for you, Soup.
No.
Crazy. Hey, Popcorn.
I caught myself doing that the other day on one of my lives. I'm like, whoa, stop. Don't you do that.
I think the first few minutes it's okay. I think when you're an hour in and you're still saying,
Oh my God.
There she is.
Oh my God. We haven't seen you for so long. Art for Life.
that is fantastic. It is so good to see you, Art for Life. I hope that you're well.
I do too. I hope things are going
We
okay
love
for you.
seeing her. We do, Vicky. We've got it on the shirt. Eliza put it on a shirt. It's in our store.
Which one?
You're embarrassing yourself. Go to bed. You got that one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
And
sure do.
The newest one is Dear TBI.
I mean, Soup is wearing this shirt right now.
No.
Yes, you are.
No, on the screen.
Oh, yes. Yes, I am.
Soup's like, I don't wear shirts that say stuff.
I would wear that one. But you know me. Yeah, I hate shirts that say.
See, Art for Life has that shirt.
I love you, Art for Life. That's awesome.
I was trying to catch up an impossible task, but in about 10 minutes before I came up here, I was just having a scout round to see who had been talking about what, and I heard something about Heather had said that the life support machine in the Queen OG photo was it's like a 20-year-old machine, which is funnily enough. We were talking about this the other day, and I said I recognised the sort of ECMO setup, but like my sister passed 20 years ago, December just gone. So like I'm remembering a setup from 20 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And then Heather actually said that and pointed it out today. It's interesting.
Yeah. Some of the girls on Discord had said that too. Like the first original picture that had been posted, you know, the one that had all the lines through it, and you could tell it was like taken off of some sort of screen, was in much closer than the one that she showed that's kind of pulled out a little bit. And that's the one that she's recently showed that shows so much more about what's around her in that room. And you do see the machine and the stuff. And that was what some of the gals in Discord had said, is like, my God, that stuff looks, the hospital room looks a little outdated.
Well, Heather definitely did good catching that because I
Yeah.
didn't pay attention. The only thing I paid attention to was, like Pearl said, there was no trach. Um, the hair or her trying to blur out the hair, whatever. It ain't her. If it is her, I don't know what she did, but the bitch wasn't in a coma. Ugh.
Yeah, I
Not this time, not recently. I think
Well,
she
not
was in the
recently.
past, but I don't
yes,
think she
I
was
think so
recently.
too. I saw this because I caught a little bit of Perp's live, and I just wanted to sort of talk about a few things that she said. It's like, I am no apologist for Queen OG. Don't get me wrong. This is not about Queen OG. This is about other people that have been through the ICU experience. The restraints that she made a big point about pointing out they don't mean that the person who's in ICU has tried to harm themselves in some way. It is very common that when they reduce the amount of sedation,
Right.
try and see how much brain activity you've got, just to check that you are ticking over. They have to reduce the amount of sedation, and what happens is, quite often, is that people try to pull on the pipes
Yeah.
almost subconsciously. And in order to prevent that, because of course it puts them at danger and it's a whole procedure to get everything back in, they will just restrain the arms for a certain
Right.
period of time.
Pearl, you're muffled just a little.
Am I? Hang on.
But Pearl is right. They will restrain them just in case they wake up and try to pull.
That would be your first instinct if you don't
Yeah,
know
it
what's going
would.
on, would be
Yeah.
to like, what is all over your face?
It sure would.
Well, it's very scary to wake up like that. Trying to breathe against that machine, pushing air down your throat that's a hard thing.
You
And
would be
of course, your first instinct is to get rid of it.
right. You would be so confused waking up like that, and coming out of medication, a medicated state where, that's also adding even more confusion. It would be very scary, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Okay, how do I sound now?
Much
Sound
better.
good.
Right.
Yep.
The other thing was that Perp was saying about how these oxygen pipes didn't seem to be connected. The oxygen pipes weren't connected and all that sort of thing. An ECMO machine oxygenates your blood. Okay?
Right.
The oxygen is going directly into the blood that is being cycled through a machine. There's a little bit of air going into you in order to make sure that your airways don't collapse. But other than that, it's actually all been doing directly into the blood. So, like, some of the things that she was saying were like, don't say that, because the reflection that you're making on other people that are in ICU, like she was saying, there was sort of scribbled outness on the wrists, which I presumed was to do with ID
Right.
bracelet tags. But she was making these insinuations about, oh, well, she's restrained and she might have tried to cut herself and all this thing. It's just like, let's not do that. I know she's making an absolute idiot of herself over all this, but other people will have been restrained in ICU for exactly the reason I've just said, to stop them pulling the airways out when they reduce sedation. Don't make it so that anybody who's ever been through that experience is carrying the stigma that they might have tried to harm themselves.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah. And Traders says, I believe Queen OG was absolutely in a coma, but she blocked me, so I can't show her support. And Purple absolutely bullies her. If you know Traders, don't pay her any damn attention.
I vote that we change
believe-
her nickname from Pigeon to Dodo Bird because it's more fitting.
I love calling her that. You damn
I
dodo.
believe Dr. Vance to you, not just traitors.
Well, I forgot she was a doctor too.
She's a doctor.
Damn Traders. Hey, yep. Good to see you.
Art for Life, you're right. Somebody's oxygen pipes have definitely lost the connection with the brain.
I was
I don't
watching
even know
this
if you
thing,
know, but
Stars. I don't know why I was watching this on YouTube today. It was something about extreme animals. And don't ever tell me pigeons are actually smart again, because it was showing where these pigeons kept falling into this thing where all the grain was.
I've got it in the back.
I've seen that.
Yes.
They kept falling in it, y'all.
Yeah.
Let me
Play
just
it,
play
Pearl.
it for you.
Yeah. I swear, I ain't never seen that. I was like, perfect. Of course. So
Even
are they
pigeons seem to have problems with living close to people. Imagine you want to feed a bird and it just throws the food away. Just look at it. It's like it doesn't have a single thought in its head. This one somehow got its feet stuck. I can hear evolution shaking its head in disbelief. How can someone be that stupid? Well, it happens. Yeah, here's pigeons getting sucked into the grain, and they do nothing to avoid it. They don't even seem to realize what exactly is going on.
Beep beep, motherfuckers.
So see, that's exactly what I saw. I'm like, one after the other was getting sucked into the grain. I'm like, oh, don't ever tell me a damn.
They act like they don't have wings and could just fly away.
They started lining up for it. That was the best
That's
part.
the
One
thing.
right after another.
That's the thing, that they could fly away, and they don't seem to realize that all their friends are disappearing.
You're right. It's like they
wanna
don't have
go with them.
thought.
That's that FOMO.
Also,
Speaking
y'all,
of appearing and disappearing friends, I did see that Heidi did actually admit that she was the person who brought
I
Jesse
saw
to
that.
YouTube after
yeah,
all
Pooh
those.
posted it. I don't know where she admitted this, but she admits that yes, actually, I am the one who brought Jesse.
I think that was in Emma's chat.
I don't know who that
Only
is.
took 2 years to get there.
But yeah, I'm glad 2-3 years, but she finally admitted it.
But she has lied so much over there. But we should just believe her. Gavel.
There you are, dear TBI.
Tap, tap, tippity tap.
Oh my God, y'all. How do we start this? Just getting into it?
How many
Yeah,
minutes
let's-
in are we? 12 minutes. Okay, for fuck's sake. That's a good way to start this.
Yeah.
Here we're going to review a live, which consists of 3 nutters in a trench coat. I mean, it's just like a stack of mental illness.
It's so bad.
It's Ziggy reviewing Crystal, and honestly, my God.
Yeah, fair use here, seeing that you're fair using someone else's weird content who she's fair using. So fair use all around the board. But let's give you some context first. Yep, I know, right? It was hard. There's a channel. She goes by Crystal something another. It doesn't matter.
Crystal's
Crystal's
Crime Conversations.
Conversations at the moment is the name.
Okay. Look, she had a title. I can't remember exactly what that title was, but it was clickbait all the way. Something about Summer Wells will be found, arrests are being made. Now,
Let's see the arrest of Summer Wells captures. She meant captors.
Yeah.
But everybody knew what she was trying to get at. And it was a hella clickbait thing. I mean, can you imagine if it had been true that somehow they not only knew what had happened to Summer, but they knew the people responsible, and the raid was going down right then and there. I mean, of course, everybody clicked in. You'd have to seriously have the restraint of a saint not to think, what the heck is going on? And of
Everybody
course,
was
it
in
was
there.
It was not that at all.
No, not even close, Pearl. It was
And during
about
the live, she made just an endless stream of the most bizarre and extreme allegations about people. Well, I mean, you'll hear for yourself.
well, Ziggy makes sure, even though Ziggy is one of the people that gets accused of these extreme things that aren't true. Ziggy sure
We were
didn't mind
talking
the play.
before we got started here, and one is as bad as the other. Ziggy does the same shit that Crystal does. They both accuse people that have nothing to do with anything of really outlandish shit. But yesterday took the cake, Crystal.
This
That was
was
bad.
next level. And I don't want to hear any patting her on the back about, oh, maybe she's going through something. You know what? Maybe she is, and she needs to get help for it. But also, you have a responsibility when you hit this live button of what comes out of your mouth. And what came out of her mouth yesterday, disgusting. I mean, not only in Summer's name, she then started accusing people of horrible crimes that she doesn't even know. She don't even know these people. Ziggy,
Well,
Cher,
she is a mob boss now, so you know.
she accused herself of some horrible crimes. But anyway, we're going to listen to Ziggy play it. So unfortunately, you'll have Ziggy. I don't know. Did she squall through this?
You know, she squeals a lot, though. So
Yeah.
there's some, but there's no U-Hauls in it.
Okay. Yeah, y'all told me there wasn't any.
Crystal, this is. I think you need to change your name back to. Didn't she used to go by Crazy Crystal?
Has been given. So I don't really have any information except for they are at my there's no real information yet. No real information has been given. So I don't really have any information except for they are at my home. They are at my home, arresting my father's wife and his bitch ass daughter. I hope that's who's in there. And then they're gonna get a psychic and a Ziggy and a Fred. Whole bunch of y'all, huh?
So I didn't catch this part. This is so she's saying that this is her dad.
Yeah, she's saying this is her father's house, and it's her stepmother and her stepsister who are currently about to be dragged out by the police, and then the arrests will come for Fred and Ziggy.
And it was a standoff. It had nothing to do with Summer Wells. Absolutely nothing.
No, nothing at all.
See, look at her face. She knows she looks like she's smiling there. To me, that looks fake.
Dawn and Candace, I hope you're innocent and you're watching this go down. Just watch, because I really don't know what's going on except for these fuckers are being arrested. And hopefully put to death.
She's really making a plea to Summer's parents. This is so wrong.
It is. And Tanga, did you see some of the people that were in there like saying, oh, let's give her a chance? I'm thinking, there is more Looney Tunes over here than I ever knew. How in the world could you sit in that chat and condone her saying stuff like this? But there were.
Okay. This is so. Look what she posts up on the screen. Okay, hold on. I'll fast forward to the parts where she's posting things on the screen too.
Of course you will, Ziggy, because
They will
got
be
an
on
axe
their
to
way to
grind as
prison,
well.
she says. Summer's captors are being arrested in Shelby County, Alabama right now, she says. Absolute bullshit and lies, Crystal. If there's no information given, then why are you sitting here saying that the Summer's captors are being arrested? You literally just say you didn't have any freaking information besides the fact that they were at your house. So you're.
The nerve of Ziggy criticizing someone for going live about Summer Wells but having no information.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Huh. R.I.P. irony, dead to us this day.
Uh-huh. Rest easy. I mean, yeah, the irony is really rich.
Stepmom's house. And then you turn that into Summer's captors are being arrested. How did you come to that conclusion? If you've known this whole time your parent or your family's involved in Summer's disappearance, I mean, this is just crazy. You guys don't, none of this shit's freaking relevant at all.
She's looking for something, isn't she? Ziggy
This
is.
is crazy.
Guys, if you
Yeah, she's looking for Sixup's face, I think.
Yeah.
She sees
We
it
know what
everywhere.
she's doing. But remember, Ziggy, she said really crazy shit about you too. So don't get so excited. Ziggy, I don't like you. I ain't got nothing for you. And when Crystal said what she said about you, I said, I ain't got nothing for Ziggy, but that's not true. But you don't have that about you, do you, Ziggy? No, you don't. As
Even
long as
Ziggy's mods, if you go and watch this and you look in the chat, even hardcore Ziggy mods say what she said about Sixup was terrible.
Yeah.
And what she said about Sixup isn't true.
Yeah,
That's how extreme.
it was.
Well, I mean, there's no love lost between us and Ziggy. And even we will say the shit that she was saying yesterday. There's no way. There's no way. I mean, I could totally see Ziggy neglecting a child. I couldn't see her harming one.
No.
Right.
This
No.
is ignorant.
Yeah, it really was. And even though I ain't got nothing for Ziggy, I wasn't co-signing that weird shit she was saying.
Oh, hell no. When Crystal was making this big thing about how somehow she was going to own the land that Fred should have got and
Yeah.
Ziggy wanted, and what should she do with it? I wrote in a chat, you should build a mental hospital and check yourself in. Because, to be honest, that's what you need there. Serious psychological help. I don't know what is going on with you, but something is.
Well, I had asked her in chat because she said that Ziggy was laundering money. And I'm like, then how the fuck is she so broke? Why do other people have to buy her groceries? And she's talking about she's got all kinds of money, Crystal. And I'm like, but you just said you couldn't afford an attorney or a way to get to Tennessee for this lawsuit you're involved with. How is any of this? I don't know what happened to her yesterday morning, but this was so wild.
Whatever she had for breakfast, I don't want it.
You were keeping an eye on that community, Wild Tanga, and I'm glad you did, because when she struck up alive, it was like, wow. And shout out to Tanga for having the best comment in the chat yesterday. She asked Crystal what strain of weed, what was it? Where do you get your weed so I can avoid that dispensary?
Yeah, I don't even go there.
That was
It's a nap and look what happens.
Yeah. Trippy is what I see. Yep.
you don't mind, I kind of just want to watch. I don't want to miss a moment of this. When they bring them motherfuckers out, I want to see every moment. So if I'm not in chat or talking, I'm sorry. It's just a news broadcast like a Facebook. They're just standing there with a camera on. There's not much else to it. We're just waiting for them to bring them out. Okay? They've been there since 8 o'clock this morning. There's not really any noise. They've barricaded themselves in the house because they're pussies. They didn't expect Martin's daughter to come in and take her shit, right? Motherfuckers.
Can we say
Oh my God,
that
dude.
what actually happened was nothing like what Crystal said?
Not even
That
remotely
it
close.
was a man, 2 men in the house. One of them was deceased. They were coming for the older gentleman to probably put him in like some kind of placement. And when the police went and knocked, they faced gunfire from the house. They fired back and eventually fatally wounded the suspect that was firing at them. When they got in, the older man that they were originally there to see about was deceased in the bathtub and had been for quite some time. Like they said, maybe a couple of months. So that's what actually was happening at that house.
A couple of months.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't even
I
know.
didn't
That's
miss-
a whole
I
other
missed
thing.
that.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, I bet the neighbours were really beginning to notice. Can you imagine?
Mm-hmm. That's unfortunate and horrible.
It is. It's
and
sad.
has absolutely nothing to do with, I don't know if it's Crystal's family or not, because she lies so much. And makes these big elaborate stories, she may not even have a clue who these people are.
Right.
But it
I
definitely
think most likely what you just said.
right. That's what I'm thinking. She don't know. That's not her dad. I don't believe. It definitely didn't have anything to do with missing Summer Utah Wells. Absolutely nothing.
No. TBI wasn't there. It was the like Pelham Sheriff's Department or whatever, and another
Yeah, what state was it? And she was saying
Alabama.
It was
Yeah.
Oh,
it was
on her screen it did say what county was it? But that county and it said Alabama. And there's a county.
Oh, Gavel Geek
Wilson,
says her
right?
father is deceased. So exactly what I thought. Yep, allegedly dad is deceased. So that's wow, Crystal. I don't know what's wrong with you. And I'm not going to be here to be all nice to you and give you all the passes like a lot of people do. I don't get it. But you do need help, that's for sure. But you also are very reckless, and what you did yesterday was dangerous on all accounts.
Grandma Sherry, yes, that's what the article that I read said. Months.
Thank you, Bama Cat. Shelby County, Alabama. Wow.
Dude. Oh my God.
Okay, I see the title now. It said Summer's Captors. Wait, she's got the number.
That's
over.
just a banner she has running at the bottom. Oh,
Yeah.
can you see it on the tiny?
I can read it. It says Summer's captors are being arrested in Shelby County, Alabama, right now.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
banner she was
That's
running.
that was a banner. Yep.
But look at Ziggy sliding backwards and forwards. What are you looking for, Zig? What are you looking for, I wonder? Where are we
What
going?
they said. What she said about 6-Up. That's all she wants.
Yep.
Although, like
That
I
was-
said,
that was the
she
highlight
said
for
things
Ziggy.
about her too. But you know, okay.
I just want to sit and watch it. Would it say she has posted something else that says EWS casters in background, not by the mic? What? Not by the mic. EW.
Somebody in her comments, Ziggy's comments said, remember what she said about 6-Up, y'all? That was nuts. So we're probably getting close because you can
Exactly
tell.
that. This is what I just said to you. The mods and chat members of Ziggy's own chat, people who are deep in the bone anti 6-Up, still could see how ridiculous these allegations were. And you know what? I give them kudos for that. I give them kudos for still having, like a ginger cat, that one brain cell still ticking over. Good for you.
I mean, that speaks to them. I mean, at least they've got a little bit about them. Like I said earlier in the show, again, I have nothing for Ziggy or Cher. And what she was saying about them was absolutely foul and unnecessary. But, Ziggy loved
that. Lots of us said that in Crystal's chat. We made the point, none of us got anything for Ziggy, but come on.
But she loved something being said about 6-Up, knowing it's not true.
Right.
US.
Guys straight. But they do know for a fact these are been found. I highly.
Hold on. I rewind right before it.
Summer has not been found. I highly doubt she's alive. I'm just going to give it to you guys straight. But they do know for a fact these are the people that took her.
Oh, really? How do you know that?
We're getting justice.
You are such a fucking liar, dude. Why would you say such a thing?
Cards, maybe her tarot cards told her.
You're such a fucking liar, dude. Like, dude, come on, dude. I bet we're getting a lot of dudes in this string.
Gavel came up with the title. The title was Let's Watch Justice for Summer. and so many others be served together.
Yes, thank you, Gavel. That was Crystal's title.
Yes.
You lying nut.
That is insane. The thing in Shelby County was a son that got killed by police, and the father's body had been in the tub for months. Oh my gosh. I hope she is crazy, because if she did this with the same mind, she is an evil, twisted human. Hey, Kathy. Same shit, different day, especially same Crystal was a continuance of what was going on last night with her. She must really need YouTube money. I don't know what she said about. She called out a lot of names. Huh. Can't wrap my mind around this crap, me either.
But you do it, Ziggy. Why can't you wrap your mind around it? It's what you do every day.
Obligatory mention of money from Ziggy, because God forbid we shouldn't be alerted to the fact that this is how she gets her money.
Granny's watching says, why are you saying this is in relation to Summer Wells? I know for a fact, she says. What?
It was my father's.
Here's where I started listening. So if y'all miss this, lenient, this is how crazy this Crystal chick got. Okay, when Granny's watching came in and asked her this, here's what Crystal screams at Granny.
Because I owned the organization that took her.
What?
It was my father's.
Not another mafia princess in this sector of YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
You own the organization that took her.
That took Summer. Because it
What
was
the hell?
Her father.
Are you all out here drinking resin? What the hell?
I've been here for a while, and I've never seen anything like this.
That's how I know.
Okay, Crystal. Okay.
I gotta say something. Let me remind you, nobody pumps fear in my heart, so you can get mad all the hell you want. I'm that bitch Mama Bear. I see you in Ziggy's. You got all this stuff to say about Crystal in there, but when Crystal was live about this, I saw you in there the most typing, talking about let's give her a chance. Maybe she knows something. Let's give her a chance.
Well,
What?
she was actually asking Crystal to start explaining before Crystal started that live, when it was just Crystal posting a bunch of weird stuff on her community page. And then I guess that there was something that was sent to Mama Bear from Facebook that Crystal had posted. And it was, again, weird, crazy shit like what was in the live. And so I think she was just trying to calm her down so she could make sense of what was going on. But afterwards, she started tearing her ass up again.
How can you calm somebody like this down? She wasn't listening to any common sense. So when it was getting towards where everybody was like, this is insane, I'm unsubbing. I wasn't subscribed to her, but a lot of people were saying that. Like, I don't know. There was points where she was like, well, let's just, listen and give her a chance. No, this has nothing to do with Summer.
If you think this is going to make you famous or something, or...
And for those that missed it, Ziggy will be being arrested. Fred will be being arrested. I know them too for fact. Karen Elliott will be being arrested. There's a whole lot of them, guys. I can't explain it to you. I don't have any other details. This is all I have. They're going to tell you. Just watch it.
Oh my God. Just watch, guys. I'm just telling you. They're going to be arrested. I'm telling you. Let's rewatch that
We
one.
haven't
That was
figure out where all this came from. Was it an anonymous tip or what?
This is all I have.
Is somebody messing with her? Obviously, somebody's playing with her head.
I could see her just scrolling through what's going on. You know, I don't know how she found this, but she did. And then she turned it into some.
I'm pretty sure the sock puppets told her this.
Yes, the sock
Yes, I think
puppets
so
are
too. The
dangerous.
mind puppets.
They're dangerous. If you've got mind puppets, sock puppets talking to you, they lie.
They're gonna tell you.
You were so full of it. Look at your face, dude. You were such a liar. I could tell your face that you're freaking. A lot of this is totally. You're purposely lying. I could see it.
Ziggy,
If you watch her,
you're
you can
not
see the
one-
duper's delight in her face.
You are not one to talk about faces and the faces that are being made, girl. If that would go off of that,
Say no to mind puppets. Yeah, because Ziggy, you really can't go off that unless that's what we're going to go off of. Because the way you move and wiggle that neck and head,
she should be in handcuffs if that's how you decide.
it's
Also,
weird.
the irony of her saying that somebody's doing something for fame.
Right.
On YouTube, Ziggy over there with her personalized plates. And the Ziggurazzi who follow her around.
She's always being stalked. Yeah, she is obsessed about YouTube fame. It's the strangest thing.
This YouTube, I hate when people say that too. I'm YouTube
famous.
I'm going to make you YouTube famous.
Ziggy
Stop.
thinks she is, though. She really believes she is.
She probably does.
On some of the shit she's saying. Now, the stuff about this being her house, it seems like she seems to actually kind of be in some kind of psychosis where she might think that somehow, I don't know, but you can see like in her face, like little smirks and stuff when that look like duper's delight to me. Right, Patricia? Gotten some bad weed. Crystal said they trafficked Summer. It's her family, and they were laundering money through Ziggy. Oh my God. You guys, this is so fucked up. That is so messed up. She believes.
It's exactly how you make the
I
rest
don't
of
know.
them
I really.
A one-way street was answering me, and thank you for doing that. She wasn't saying that. She was reiterating what Crystal's crazy behind was talking about.
I think that some of it she's like exact like the stuff when she adds in stuff about me and Fred and stuff and it like about it just seems
considering I'm a I wouldn't report my channel considering I'm a crime boss right now. Y'all should know that.
They're a dolphin
The
on the
thing
list.
is, with this, is that Crystal says something absolutely crazy like that. And in the moment you're thinking that's crazy, the maniacal laughter comes over the top and you go, whoa, talking of crazy.
Oh, that laugh. I'm going between my volume of turning it up to hear Crystal and turning it down when Ziggy is talking and laughing like that. That's like too much. It's when the bee tries to do that laugh. It sounds like an angry weed eater trying to turn over. Stop.
Yeah, we need to have a little roll thing, a thing that rolls across the bottom that says earbud warning, Ziggy
Earbud
squealing
warnings. You're going to need them.
because Well, I'm a crime boss now, so you guys, I wouldn't report my channel if I were you. Because, you know, I'm a crime boss.
I wouldn't report my channel considering I'm a crime boss right now. Y'all should know that.
And weird, I hear somebody coughing in the background of her freaking live.
How weird
Yes,
is it?
that
The
would
woman
be
is
a-
a family.
Her husband was there. I heard kids.
I
heard,
love the irony coming up.
yeah.
Who's in the background sitting there listening to you freaking act like a maniac and not step in and say something to you?
Boom.
Boom.
Up.
January 27th, 2025. No, it was January 28th. Never mind. It's an inside joke.
But Fred hears her do all this crazy shit. How
And
come he don't
doesn't
stop you, Ziggy?
Oh my God, thank you, Flies on Coleslaw says, if y'all need the original, I have it, just not uploaded to YouTube yet. But here is the weirdo's reminder that believed Crystal yesterday. Google is your friend. Thank you.
Yeah, I
Flies.
saw poor Flies in that chat. She kept telling everybody, Google is your friend. Google is your friend.
Yes.
Please look this up. Google is your friend. Poor Flies. She was trying hard.
Thank you, Flies. I'm glad some people got it, honestly. I was suspecting that she would take it down at some point.
There's somebody in the background that was just coughing. That was not her. It was a completely different person. Her husband, didn't they try to say that he was at work, or wasn't she trying to say he was at work?
You're going to have a lot of local people like this one from my town of Glassport, PA, coming in here because they were also running that. Many children trafficked, murdered. Nobody gave a fuck. I know who you are. Please quit harassing me. You're out of here. Because you ain't on the good side.
Really, Crystal? If that's harassment, then what do you call the shit that you do?
Yeah, guys, I can't answer all your questions. There's no sound. I can't help that the news doesn't put sound on it. Just watch.
But you're acting like you know something. You're saying that this is you haven't explained how this is related to Summer and how you know that. Just watch.
We don't know how long this is going to take. Just sit back and relax. I promise you, it's Summer's captors.
She just promised all you guys that was Summer's captors. Wow. But I come on here and am as honest as possible for, you know what I mean? And I get told I'm lying all the time. And then we got this lunatic in here straight up saying,
I love that disclaimer there. You're as honest as possible. Interesting.
Possible.
I caught that too. That was
I did.
weird.
That's why
possible.
That's why I paused it. Honest as possible. I didn't know there was a possible in there. I thought you were just honest, but silly me.
fucking bullshit. Huh? Oh, you were going to say something. But I promise you, it's Summer's captors.
What you're looking at here, what I hope you're looking at, is two women. I hope that's what it is. Their last names will be Preto.
She's a detox. She's saying their last names will be Preto. She's telling you right there. I mean, look at the bags, Crystal, in your eyes. You haven't slept. You're sitting in the dark. How depressing. Do you have any windows in there? It's in the middle of the day.
When was the last time any of you saw the curtains open in Ziggy's room? When was the last time you saw her in the daylight? The hypocrisy is off the scale.
Oh, really? Did she say that 6-up?
Yes, she did
Yeah.
say that. But we've heard this before. How many times has Ziggy said that she's never mentioning this thing ever again? And then the next day, here we are.
I will agree with her, though. Crystal does look like she hasn't slept in a while. Just being honest there.
Oh, she really does. But it's the
Yeah, I know.
thing that she says around it. It's just like, for goodness sake, self-knowledge of a paper bag.
Yeah.
Probably on some Washington Hornet spray. I mean, that's the way most people access does that.
That's on that bath, like bad bath salts or bad meth.
It's Washington Hornet spray, and they crystallize it and they sell it.
First names will be Patricia and Jennifer. Let's hope that's who this is. It could be Jennifer's brother. I forget his fucking name. Fuck him too. It could be the psychic sister to my stepmother.
So Crystal was just going through here naming people from school, grew up with, the kid next door's parents. It could just be anybody could be arrested today. I don't know who, but y'all just watch, okay? Anybody could be arrested. What? This is insane.
That runs the psychic network that you all said didn't exist. But anyways, carry on. I own that too.
Wow. Wow.
I promise.
I promise.
I promise.
Really? We're going to remember this. You promised.
So loud when they come out. I hope they trip.
Wait, you promised that this had to do with Summer's captors, that this was Summer's captors. You promised it. Disgusting clickbait. I agree. Okay, Crystal.
Come on. Damn, it's all fucked up.
Well, it's your house, so why don't you call the law enforcement?
Guilty Joe. I didn't know about them.
Yeah, you're just
guilty. Found out about them yesterday when I found out about Summer.
What?
So please stop.
Where'd you find out about it?
Leave.
Where'd you find out about it? When did you find this out? Where did you find this out?
I actually have the authority to say that now.
Ew, you're good.
Okay.
Oh my God, Crystal. That's ew. Hold on. You guys gotta see that again. Guys, just ignore him. Look at her face.
Come on. Damn, it's all fucked up. I'm not as guilty, Joe. I didn't know about them. I just found out about them yesterday when I found out about Summer. So please stop. If you don't like it, leave. Plain simple.
I'll watch this part.
It feels good. I actually have the authority to say that now.
The insanity on this chick's face. That was so weird.
Okay.
I'm going back and forth between whether it was really some sort of psychosis that happened or if she just likes the attention, because I've also seen her just do crazy ass shit for attention.
Well,
maybe it was a parody of Ziggy.
Ooh, could be.
Yeah. It's also the way she's doing that thing with her head. Body language tells me a lot. I'm seeing a couple different things here. She does look tired, lack of sleep. And then also it seems like she's kind of getting off on the attention a little bit. The smirk coming across her face and the thing she's doing with her head. I don't know. It just speaks to me of, I'm loving this. And then, but she's uncomfortable at the same time too, because she's being questioned and she sees that and she's like, I don't know, just watch.
Oh my God. She's just saying this because you were questioning whether she was involved.
That's all mine.
That's all mine, she says.
Bitch,
Look at that.
get out of my house. The TBI's there. They're there. They're all.
There is no TBI cars, units of any type.
No, there was no TBI vehicles.
No. It's a sick game. Yeah, Amanda. I believe
and that's Alabama. So, you know.
Right. TBI. Oh, Lord.
Oh, there. This is the police. The TBI knows this is going on.
Okay, sure, Crystal. Had nothing to do with anything Summer Wells. Right, it's in Alabama, but she's saying TBI is there. Now, I will say this, though. There was out-of-state, like, law enforcement stuff that came in for Summer, right?
Yeah, there's other states that can mean.
Yeah.
All adjoining states have been sleeping together.
Yeah.
Search and rescue teams.
That was to help with search and rescue, not to do some type of arrest. God, Ziggy.
Very first, so I don't. But no, she's full of it, though. I mean, she saw Shelby County and she thought, oh, Ziggy and Fred live in Shelby County. That's all it needed. That's all she needed.
It says Alabama right on the screen, dummy.
What the hell is she talking about?
Ziggy.
This is in
Now
Alabama, not Indiana.
Now you just told the stalkers what county you live in, dummy. You big dummy.
Yeah,
She just
big dummy.
had to make it even more about herself than it tangentially was anyway. So like, yes, but I'm the main focus here.
Yeah.
Okay, main
Get out
character.
the way, 6-up. It's all about me, Ziggy. Okay. God, this is okay. She liked that. I think she likes it.
Hey, Benny, am I hiring you? I'm going to need an arbitrator.
Oh my God, dude. This is messed up that you try to put out that.
Dude.
You know how much like people want answers for Summer Wells, and it's just really gross that you are acting like we're getting justice for.
Listen to the words coming out of your mouth.
Oh God. Yeah, oh God.
Right? The irony is so thick.
Oh my God. I could go over so many things right now, but I'll keep it short.
Right? She needs a doctor more than an arbitrator.
Or Summer Wells. Who knows how many people you tricked today into thinking that actually there was justice for Summer Wells? Who knows how many people were so happy because, oh, maybe, today could be today. And then they click on it and say, oh, it's crazy Crystal again. I mean, I don't know why you would do that to this community anyways, because that's all we're waiting for is answers for Summer Wells. So this isn't going to do, it makes me think she's doing this on purpose so she could be so hated in the community so that people will just watch her and she'll get all these views.
What? I am not shocked that pot doesn't recognize kettle at all.
I was thinking the exact same thing. I was going to come off mute to say that Ziggy has become one of the most hated. People have a lot of disdain for her. And I've often thought she doesn't care. And I think she may like it. So she can recognize that in somebody else.
Channel 13 was talking about it.
Father, son, dead. Yeah.
Yep.
Nothing to do with Crystal's mom family. This is just crazy.
Jack PG said that she's the one who called in the welfare check. Is that what you're saying? Lord.
Oh, really? Well, towards the end, she was getting calls because I heard her husband or whoever, there was a man saying that the police were calling them, but they were ignoring it. I don't know.
I'm just looking to hear what she has on her screen. Being nosy. But now that's your dad. But you say what about Preto? With
This is painful.
oh, you guys don't see what I'm looking at right now. I'm looking back. I'm looking up into this said she's passed in many places. Lying, duh.
I jumped ahead. I don't need to hear her type and looking something up. I think I got to where we need.
No, Buckeye. It does look like
Her friend's arrested too. 6UP's going to be very upset because you know what she did?
Ziggy and Fred have said Summer was passed out in many places several times. Don't worry, Crystal is just trying to compete with the Empress. You know how they always repeat clicks and views? Okay, Crystal, or 6UP, why do you have a very, very heavily edited picture on there? You know, you don't look anything like that.
Can you pause a second?
Okay.
A very heavily edited picture. What filters do you know that still leave the gentle lines by the eyes? Because you can see that if you look at the image that 6UP uses their avatar. I've seen the raw images of this because I was trying to make some stuff for 6UP. So I've seen several of her completely natural photographs, and I hate to break it to you, Zig, but you're still concentrating on one video appearance from many years ago when the world was a different place, and so was 6UP. And since then, sadly for you, she has had her teeth done and she's eating well and she's healthy and she looks fantastic. I recommend that you indulge in a few vegetables and fruits and you might feel the same way. But, you know, go on with your bitter self.
Actually, I think 6UP looks better than that avatar.
Well, she's way
prettier. I don't think this is the best photograph I've seen of 6UP at all.
Right.
I understand why she's using it. It's a nice picture, sort of close up of the face. But I have seen, I mean, the photograph of these two infamous catfishes, Tangeray and 6UP. Do you know what? I almost wish they would share it because they both look fantastic and they're having the time of their life. And you lot would all hate it.
Hey, Pixie. Oh, they could. They could show that one of Tango when she cammed up, but they won't because it would prove she ain't no catfish. She is related to the white ladies and eats her chicken fingers with a fork and a knife.
I do.
And
also, with a fork and a knife.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Weirdos.
Sorry, I got distracted by the photo conversation. Also, what 6UP is saying here is completely correct. You have said that Summer has passed in several different places and situations. You and Fred both. Remember the whole thing about behind the waterfall? Remember the head in a box? You've said some absolutely ridiculous things.
Oh, indeed, she has. But she's going to love this part right here where Crystal says some wild, weird shit. Remember, 6UP don't even know Crystal. Crystal don't know 6UP. She don't know a lot of people, but she's making some foul claims about him. And Ziggy
they live states away from each other.
Yeah.
stop fooling your audience, you catfish, and come on camera. So has said that she was passed. And
Ziggy, I gotta say something real quick. You sound like you're 12. You sound like you are stuck in like 7th, 8th grade, maybe at the highest. It's embarrassing. It's actually embarrassing the way you sound.
Why
in
does
many
she want to see
places, there
Six Up so bad?
times we've said she's passed in many places. Dumbass, you are so psycho. Six Up, you have major issues, and you sit here and even, I mean, this is crazy. You are insane, bitch. Like, straight up. You have been obsessing over me for over 3 years. Give it up. I will not.
Here we go with the you're obsessing about me. You are obsessed with people not obsessing about you. You can't take the criticism. So what do? You turn it into obsession. You'll use these buzzwords that don't fit what's happening. That's it. And that is
The obsessed one would be one that's talking about Six Up while Crystal's doing this live.
And what she's saying
doing
about
Crystal's live and talking about Six Up. Who's
Oh
this?
yeah, she's seen her, so she had to make it about her.
Never be with you, you lunatic.
Yeah, she's stuck.
What the
Stuck at
actual?
12 or 13 years old. I don't even think she thinks this, but she's got that stupid mentality. I'll never be with you, you loser. Really, Ziggy?
Yeah, everyone is desperate for a bit of the zig.
Ugh.
Sit down.
What it is.
Take a bath, girl.
Can you blame him? I mean, look how big her husband smiles all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Picks up on Steve that cooking. No, I don't think so.
Do you guys remember when I posted the thing about my brother-in-law touching my kids? Let me tell you how sick these people are. Do you want to tell them Six Up? Do you want to tell them Rochelle I? Because your channel's about to be gone. Ma'am. They set my sister up. They made her husband go touch my knee.
You know what? I'm not going to perpetuate the sickness coming out of her mouth.
No, I agree
think
with
it's a
that.
really good call.
Yeah.
But what I will say is, this woman who you've all just seen being an absolute Fruit Loop makes the most disgusting accusation against Six Up. And not only does Ziggy not call it out in any way like a decent human being would, she makes sure that she plays it twice.
Of course. So I'm going to skip past it because it is disgusting. Not just what she says about Six Up, the fact that she included her own children, Crystal did, her own children, into this crazy lie. Nobody deserves this. The children, Six Up, nobody. So.
I think it's funny when weirdos like Six Up think she's somehow better than this weirdo right here. Like, I mean, come on. Does she not realize?
I couldn't even speak. I just said,
I told you, Ziggy has the self-awareness of a paper bag.
Wow. I had just started playing and then went to unmute it right as she said that, like, are you okay? Wow. Wow.
It's like she's like the same, like they're like the same. Sorry, I just don't. I don't understand how these people can be so not self-aware at all. You know, and then you find out all
has zero self-awareness. Does she not know that everybody goes, "Oh my God, Crystal's just like Ziggy"?
Yes, exactly. Of the three people that you can see on screen here, as in Ziggy's avatar, Six Up's avatar, and Crystal, only one of those three people has not accused the others of committing a crime against them. Ziggy accuses
Right?
Crystal of stalking her and Six-Up of stalking her, and has actually sort of said that Six-Up has damaged her property. You know, that she fears that Six-Up will sleep on her trampoline and try to kill her. All this sort of thing. Just bizarre stuff, just like Crystal. But then you're laughing that you say, and Six-Up thinks she's the sane one. She is. She is. Out of you three, she's the only sane one.
The only, like, yes, Pixie, people are way too comfortable hurling those type accusations. They really are. And they get by with it. They get by with it because people allow them. They do. I saw people making excuses for her today, like, well, maybe she's going through something. Maybe she is, but I'm going to guarantee you there's a lot of people going through probably worse than she is that aren't doing the things that she's doing. So kill that noise.
All those people that are hanging out, and it's like the Crystals and the Karens and the Six-Ups, and then you find out the locals, you know, the Jody Sues and stuff that's all involved, and it just makes perfect sense when you find out the people who are all behind these accounts.
The locals like Fred Hill.
Bitch, you married a local, a suspect. Are you okay? I cannot believe, again, the awareness is not there. I can't believe she just allowed that to come out of her mouth. But then again, I should not be shocked at all. Wow.
My niece and record it and put it on a door.
Her protective order that got ordered from the judge here in Shelby County for 2 years against her. Oh, it had nothing to do with her. Siggy was just lying, right? Everything's everybody else. You're even going to turn right here. Everything is always somebody else's fault. Like
you part of that psychic network. Share. I'm going to have so much fun with so many of y'all.
Look at her face. Look what she does. That's what.
She reminds me a lot of you, Ziggy. A lot. Now that I'm watching, like really watching. Thank you for blowing it up, because a lot of her movements kind of remind me of you.
What freaking Jody Sue does. She just freaking copied. That's why I wanted to rewind, because she's copying Jody Sue. Because I'm serious. That is exactly how Jody Sue acts. And I have to pee, so.
You part of that psychic network. Share. I'm going to have so much fun with so many of y'all.
Stuff she puts in mind, can do.
Yeah.
A lot.
I can't wait.
And look at her touching her chest like Jody Sue does.
The first things I'll do is put laws on YouTube.
Ziggy,
So like
it's just a mannerism. People touch their chest, they touch their mouth. These are all different things that are part of natural body language through the whole of humanity. The idea of fixating and comparing them and making it so it's a Crystal thing, copying a Jody Sue thing, says more about you than it does about Crystal.
I think she might be copying her a little bit, though, with these allegations. She's fucking insane, like Jody Sue.
Oh, the allegations, yeah. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying the body language
Mm-hmm.
is pretty universal.
Yeah, putting your hand on your chest doesn't indicate that she's copying Jody
What
Sue.
does staring at the ceiling indicate?
What does, once she starts staring at the ceiling, then, Ziggy, I've got questions.
Can't put her face all over the place.
Laws. Mafia bosses don't get to make laws.
Just note that. Okay.
Why do you think you're going to be okay? So now you claim to be a mafia boss that gets to make laws, make rules and regulations.
Damn it.
So after Tuesday for a while, I wouldn't leave her alone. Okay, I gotta pee.
Did y'all hear Fred say she reminded him of Candace?
They still didn't put it back on. So we'll just sit here and wait.
No, I missed that.
Yeah,
Refresh.
I did hear that. I
They are
don't see. I
disgusting,
mean,
Helen. They're all going to regret it. I promise.
possibly sort of the shape of her face a bit when Candace was bigger, and possibly those. But so what? I mean, let's be honest here. They're not. It's not that wide a gene pool in the area. So they look a bit similar. That doesn't mean anything. I don't know what his point was, but then I never do.
Yeah, I don't think that made any sense to me. I think he just threw something in there to be a part of the conversation.
Miss. Y'all want to smoke one? We don't know where she is. We just know who took her. More will come out on the news. I
No,
can't
we
give you that
don't.
information. You have to wait for law enforcement, please.
It's so disheartening to me to hear her keep repeating over and over, they know, they know, they know. And it pisses me off so bad.
She knows better. I don't know why she did this. I mean, I can speculate on why she done it. It was wrong all the way around.
Put the mess down. You guys are going to be so shocked. Half of these people in here are probably people that really, really hate me right now. I just want to let you know that. So just ignore them.
Man, were you paying attention to your chat? There was like 2-3 people that liked you. 90%, 95% of the chat did not like you. So just ignore them.
Okay. I'm sure my people were watching them and they know who they are.
Oh, yeah, your people. Sure.
I'm okay, guys. I'm telling you, I'm more than okay.
No.
We're going to get rid of a lot of crime.
It was in Alabama.
It's real. Six Up's quite a gross person.
Well, duh.
Or at least she supports it, because we know Ellie did it, right? Or Karen? Elliot? You're going down, bitch.
Remember, she said she came to
What should I do with her land? What should I do with the Fred Hill land? Anybody got any ideas? Ziggy, I own it. Ziggy always wanted to own it.
I did?
Just to let you know. She wanted to steal more of my money.
Crystal.
Well, Ziggy, I thought you were all in agreement with her, huh? Guess now you're not. See how quickly you switched up?
That fake laugh that Ziggy does, though, kind of tells you that Crystal might have hit on a little small truth there.
Yeah, when people overexert their laugh like that, it's very telling of either they're nervous or they're trying to cover up something. It's not an authentic laugh. She's nervous. She doesn't like what was said.
Okay.
Girl, you guys still barricaded in there. I hope you're watching me.
I wasn't.
Oh, Jennifer Stanley, you fucking cunt.
Oh, you're talking about.
Look, even Jasper said you're one. He said it again. What's wrong with him?
Oh my God, there's a guy in the background.
The dog.
Oh my God, there's a guy in your background too.
I know. Is that so shocking? Someone's home. Oh no.
Oh my God. Your subs bought him underwear too, the guy in your background.
Yeah, I don't see Crystal begging to put undies on her old man. So there's that.
You want to buy Fred some drawers? Shit.
Underpants? Seriously, underpants?
I could not imagine coming on here and putting My husband wears this in his underwear. If y'all wouldn't mind to get him some while he's locked up in jail. What the fuck? Man, this place is weird. Ziggy, you and Crystal are very strange.
Mess with straight
Are you
cats.
freaking rolling a joint right now? It looks like you're rolling a joint.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you're rolling a joint. You just went like this. You freaking just, yes, you are. Is it?
You freaking just rolling a joint? Are you freaking rolling a joint? And we're gonna like freaking tell like the principal if you're. Oh my god! Oh my god! She's 12.
Legal there? Do you have your medical marijuana card, Chris?
She's literally a kid, y'all. Do you have your marijuana? What? Do you really care? Unfortunately, I don't think that's all that Crystal's doing. If that was it, we'd be okay.
Crystal? Was your husband allowed to smoke weed on his job, too?
He's not at the job.
Her husband has a job.
You've already pointed out he's home. I guess it wouldn't really matter, right?
Here we go. This is Ziggy in her natural habitat. Cop
It
collar.
is. Cop collar, job collar, doxer. Crystal, too. Don't get me wrong. These two are so much alike. It's like I'm
He's in
watching.
a pod.
I'm watching double. It's insane. Like this is Ziggy in her natural habitat. Let me see what all I can find out and tell on. And Crystal's the same. Hell, Crystal doxed her own son.
So worried about everybody else?
I believe the lands are all in trusts. So what should we do with Fred's? Anybody got any ideas? Just because of Ziggy, I'm going to work on Fred's first.
Okay, you do
Parking
that.
lot, then he'll need some parking spaces.
You know what I think? Ziggy met her match with Crystal.
Oh,
Literally.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, that level of crazy and weird. She met her match. These two will destroy each other.
And Ziggy deserves it, but Summer Wells doesn't.
Summer doesn't, though. Crystal, leave Summer out of your titles and lies.
Parking spaces.
We'll see.
Parking
I hope
spaces?
they all get to that
For
point.
what?
I think that they will. This has been going on since the 80s. The one I showed the other day, it's the same people. My dad. That's how they figured out this was Summer. So go ahead. They needed a name. It was in my chat the other day. I've had 2 or 3 lives. You have to go back and watch how this all unfolded. Hold on, I'm going to refresh this in a second.
Oh my God. She learned something about Summer yesterday. Yasha, she claims that she just had an epiphany after, 3.5 years. She just had an epiphany. And now she found out last night what happened to Summer. This is something that she just thought up in her head. Seriously. She didn't hear anything or get any type of information.
Yes, we know, Ziggy. Same thing you do with your cards, your waving wires. Fred, with his storytelling, reminiscing about the days of old. Yeah, kind of like you, Ziggy. She just makes up shit. You know this type of person. You're well aware of who she is. You're just like her.
This is some kind of paranoia. Is that the end of it? Oh, wait, hold on.
Mama Bear, I have no details.
I just saw that, Gavel Geeks. Did Zig ever address Fred cussing her out the other day? Or is she just pretending that didn't happen? I haven't been watching except her screaming about being hurt by somebody she didn't know. No, I don't know.
I don't think she did. I think she
No,
just
she
pretended
didn't.
like it never happened.
It was amazing, though, that she has deleted 2 lives now in a 7-day period. The one where Fred embarrassed her and the one where she embarrassed herself over that Holly Girl thing. She's
yeah.
deleted 2 lives, all while saying she never deletes anything.
Well, what was he cussing her out about?
Yeah, I missed it too. I didn't see
Well,
it.
because she told him, Fred, where's my Ziploc bags?
Oh, I did hear her looking for the Ziploc bags, but I didn't
Yeah.
hear his response. I just
And
figured
then
he
I
knew where
think
they
he
were.
told her they were somewhere, and she's like, where? What drawer? There's more than one. And then he said something I couldn't really hear because, it was Fred.
Yeah.
And then he said the one thing everybody could hear was something about GD clothes. Get your GD clothes or something like that.
Oh.
Ooh. Not the GD clothes.
And then it was like, I'm live. And then she didn't talk much longer, and then she got off that live, and then that live disappeared.
Right, metal clips always running off with baggies. It's true.
I just thought it was weird, though. Aren't they married? I mean, isn't that what she said?
Yeah.
So how are they her Ziploc bags? But she was just like, my
she's
Ziploc
got that.
bags. Where are my Ziploc bags?
She's
Yeah, in
20.
this house, it would have been, babe, where's the Ziploc bag?
Right.
Well, maybe he's got his own stock that he uses.
They write their names on their stuff or what?
I swear, I might too. I swear.
Right?
I ain't no Fred fan, but I don't blame me. Yeah, she might get it.
But it makes a liar out of her again, because she's always saying, like, he's the nicest person, and he hates confrontation. He wouldn't say boo to a goose and all this thing. Except we just heard him saying, there, right in front of you, look. What about your goddamn clothes?
He's probably had it.
Fred is hiding in the
None
freezer. He
whatsoever.
might be.
I just knew this was going to happen.
Oh, yeah,
That's all I
sure.
knew. We
Yeah,
have to
okay.
wait for them. It's for real.
When she gets her money, I hope she gets a new haircut.
Someone's knocking at the door.
Somebody's knocking at the door.
Look out the door first. Don't open it.
Look at the door first. Don't open it, she says.
Ask who. No, Earl, don't even answer it. Just stay here.
Sounds like you're paranoid on meth.
Earl. Hey, Earl. Look out the door. Just don't answer it, Earl. Oh,
that's like some of these creators, like when you find out what their spouse's name, it's just like you're not even surprised.
You're not.
That
Look
seems
at
like,
Clue.
okay, that's about right. Yep, exactly.
She's
That's what I
got a
was
dude
thinking.
named Cletus.
Cletus, Earl. Yeah, seems right.
Sounds about right.
Meth. Seriously. What are you so scared of, Crystal?
I think by this point, people were calling on her. I do not suggest doing that, but People did.
No, I mean, on
Very
one
nice.
hand, I would have been glad to see YouTube pull the plug because people reported it. On
Right.
the other hand, I am always wary about the police turning up to anybody with any sort of mental illness because they tend to shoot first and ask questions later. And I would hate to see that happen to anyone. So regardless of the fact that I think that Crystal has lost her brief grip on reality, nevertheless, there are people in the world who love her, who would be devastated if something happened to her. And I think about them. I think about the responsibility of the person who might take a shot at her.
Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, that could end up going totally bad.
Wish they'd fix this.
Fix what? Oh, the feed.
Oh, let them in.
It's what? What'd you say?
My husband's this.
The police are coming in.
Yeah, Ziggy. She said it's the
let-
police. Let them in.
Yep.
But the police don't want to go in because they don't know what they're walking into. They'd rather you come see them.
That's true. They do rather you come to the door than them just walk in a dark room like that, especially.
Let them in.
It's the police, is what he said. And she said, "Oh, let them in."
Oh, God, Ziggy, we can hear her. Why do
My
we
husband
need you to
doesn't need me either,
translate?
guys. Just want to let you know. I promise you this is taking place. If they get the damn news thing up.
My dad has been struggling for a really long time.
This is so strange. I'm not sure how I got here really either, Jet Stash.
I agree with you, Six. I think that she wanted the police on camera, 100%.
Yeah, she seems a little too giddy that they're there. She's like, nah, let them in. Let them in.
Hey, Calico Fan 10.
What do they want, Earl?
My God. Get your ass up and go see. Hollering from another room. What do they want, Earl? Hey.
I was waiting for Ziggy to say, she said, what do they want, Earl?
God, get up and go see. You're so disrespectful. She's probably one of them that smokes in a cop's face when he's talking to her.
Because that's what I hear from you guys, that he just like is, that she definitely controls things.
Since they're doing welfare checks on me. Is he coming in?
That's
No, I
Ziggy's
can't. Tell him he can come.
expert opinion there. As a woman who likes to control things, she recognizes that Crystal is a woman who likes to control things.
Yes, I think she understands Crystal very well.
Come up here. Oh my God.
Girl, get your butt down there and talk to him. Quit live streaming.
Wanted to make sure I didn't want to hurt myself.
And thank God that you're a white woman.
Oh, you guys are going to be.
Yes, sorry, folks, I'm going to go there. Imagine that this was a teenage black boy. You think that they'd be given this sort of grace to say, come in now, to ask them what they want, tell them to come in here? Yeah, how do you think that would go?
Well, her husband is a person of color, correct? I believe so.
I think.
That's what I heard. I don't know. I
Really?
heard that.
My
Yes.
God,
Yeah.
the ignorance then to realise
So
that
stupid.
she could be putting him in danger. Talk about doesn't give a damn.
Right?
No, she was just going to sit in her chair and tell them to come up here, Earl.
So disappointed.
Yeah, okay.
I promise.
Yeah, okay. You're this is just, I don't even know. It's not even funny like at all anymore or anything.
It's sad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Took
even
it off.
see,
Maybe that means that they're gonna burn.
like I won't be
So,
responding to any more of this, like as far as going review any more of this one, because this is
Can you
just
shut that
I
microwave?
wait. There's a kid.
I'm live. I'm having a bad live. People are calling police to my house.
I hear a kid in the background. Wait, hold on.
I want to off
Ziggy,
myself. That's what they said.
we hear a kid in your background all the time too. Just
yeah,
saying.
both of you's got littles in your house.
There's a whole bunch of calls coming in. They said, "Can you shut that microwave?" I know, but I'm live. I'm having a bad live. People are calling police to my house.
Somebody's saying that you want to off yourself.
I want to off myself. That's what they
There's
said.
a bunch of calls coming in.
There's a whole bunch of calls coming in. They said.
Yeah, they said they're going to disregard them.
They're going to disregard them. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, they left it already.
There's a kid in that house.
Ziggy, there's a kid in your house.
Just got a lot of mad people. We're still waiting. We're going to stick around, I guess, till we hear something. Hey, Jude, everybody's very mad at me. I got a lot of people mad at me on this earth right now. A whole lot. All over.
Oh, I wonder why.
You should know better. You're poor for it. 6 up. Tell them what you did. Tell them how
That's still there. You should know better. Your poor family. Oh yeah, Crystal should know better. 6 up. Right. Okay. Right. Oh, she should know better that you're just such an amazing person and that, oh, no way you would be involved in anything horrible, right, 6 up? No.
You sound like an absolute moon fruit, a complete loon. Seriously, can you not hear yourself?
Listen to yourself back. I do. I listen to myself back. You should do the same.
6 Up asked a good question. Why are you talking about her again? You went back to this. Why, Ziggy? Seem kind of obsessed.
She also is loving that Crystal is making defamatory remarks about 6 Up that aren't true. God, that not even justifying.
Of course she is. She makes point to focus on the things that Crystal says about 6 Up and the things that Crystal says about Ali/Karen, Fred's sister. She makes a point to focus on those, even while making the point that everything that Crystal says is absolutely mental. You can't have it both ways, Zig. You can't pick and choose. Either this is the ramblings of a deranged person, or it is somebody making impressive points that could be factually correct. You pick and choose. This is not a sort of a sweet selection at the cinema. You can't just grab a handful of this and a handful of that and make it up as you go along, even though that's what you do when you read your tarot
That's
card.
what I was just going to say. That's how she does tarot readings. So
Exactly, stars. Here's the thing. She loves that Crystal is saying horrible things about other people she doesn't like. 6 Up wasn't the only one she said stuff about. But you know, when she was saying stuff about Ziggy, I would not go along with it. I was like, you're insane. That's not true.
Exactly that. And most of the people in that live, and a lot of them, like us, have no time for Ziggy, but called out ridiculous comments. Just like the mods, your mod, Ziggy, called out the ridiculous comments about 6 Up, but you don't even have the grace to do that. There's something wrong with your soul.
Yeah. Your soul. Like your soul. There's something truly disturbed there that you can't. Man, there's no point.
And you should listen to me say that, because obviously I'm speaking from the other side, the eternal. Looking down at you from heaven and telling you.
Pearl, every time Pearl reminds Ziggy, you said I was dead, bitch.
Yeah, Ziggy killed her off in like season 1.
Yes. Hey, Pearl. I'm talking to you from heaven.
And she killed her off in season 2 too, didn't she?
Twice. No, God, Pearl cracks me up.
Apparently, it must have been one of those brief occasions where Ziggy had a shower, and just like Dallas, the last year hadn't happened, and suddenly I was alive again.
Yes.
Just like Queen OG. It's amazing. Miracles happening all over these darn streets.
All you got to show is a tattoo to prove it. All right, ladies.
A proof tattoo.
No, we expect a proof pillow around here.
I was astonished. Can I just briefly say this while we're talking about that tattoo? I was astonished when the explanation of that tattoo was a chalice, 2 pieces of bread, and a woman, because what I saw was an alien, 2 turds, and a dildo. I didn't see anything else.
I thought I saw like a wrongly shaped chess piece, a frisbee, and I don't know what the other thing was.
It very much looked like a prison tattoo.
It was awful. Real quick, though, can we stop with Crystal? I'm bored with this nut.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm quite happy to stop. Can I just say as well that during this live, Crystal says some bizarre thing about how her dad owns a windmill company, which really made me laugh for some reason. But then I laughed even more because for some reason, Ziggy, in looking up windmills, went from windmill to mill to sort of old windmills that have been used for milling grain. And I'm just thinking, Ziggy, are you so disconnected from modern life that you didn't automatically think in the 21st century that people who are investing in windmills are actually into alternative forms of electricity, that it's more likely to be windmills on a wind farm that contribute to sort of the national grid of power? But no, she was looking up ancient grain mills in the sort of Tennessee area. It's just like, you're both as nutty as each other.
They are. They are, Pearl. They are the same, separated at birth. This is why Ziggy doesn't get along with her other siblings, because she misses her real one, and it's Crystal. And I'm tired.
I do love that. I love the idea of, I mean, it's not true, obviously, but I do love the idea of Crystal being a sort of heiress to a windmill fortune. It sounds about right.
That does sound right.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, really, it couldn't be better, except if she was sort of like heiress of a literal circus.
Oh, my God.
Hey, while we're laughing, we're going to be back Friday with actually a funnier live, with some light-hearted stuff, sort of poking fun, you know, sort of continuing the campaign for the jokes to get cancelled in 2025. We'll be back
And
on
it'd
Friday
be our
with
fault.
some laughs and some spicy adverts. So it won't be another sort of Crystal and Ziggy show.
Oh,
Although
God,
Ziggy
no.
might make a brief appearance. If the candle section of the jerk shop gets finished and is very close, we may have a Ziggy reappearance, but we will definitely have some other funny stuff. So it'll be about the laughs on Friday night.
It will be about the laughs. It's a jerk's fault, period. Do y'all love when you see that we get blamed for everything? Oh, TT.
Thank you, TT.
We love you too, girl. In 2025, we are still getting blamed for being trolls we're not, for doing things we don't. A bitch will be in bed asleep, okay? Watching something on Discovery Plus, and the next morning I hear we're getting blamed for something.
Always. It's always us, apparently. Even in chats that you've never been in, it's us.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. B. Stop. I was listening to Center earlier. Stop saying that people are shaking the bushes when I got another membership and I'm not subscribed to your channel, lady. Nobody is shaking the bushes. Y'all, please listen to me. When you hear YouTubers say, when memberships start coming through, this is a way to get you all to just keep buying memberships.
Yeah, it's a con.
It's a con. When you hear them say, oh, they're shaking the bushes, so and so's watching from the bushes. No, they're not. Or they could be, but more than likely, they're probably not, or not even subscribed. How do I know this? It's happened to me. And
the email of doom.
I get memberships at KD all the time, and I do not watch her 75-hour lives. I just don't.
I can't do it. I can't. But yeah, nobody is shaking bushes. Now, back about 3-4 years ago, that did shake them out. And then YouTube just revamped, did it all different. They will even give out memberships to people that aren't subscribed, maybe only visited your channel once, for people who are monetized and has memberships. Have you ever looked at your members and been like, who's that? I've never seen them in my chat. Exactly.
I once got a free month's membership to a woodworking channel. I promise you, I am not a subscriber to the woodworking channel.
You're not in the woodworking community?
Yeah, I'm out there in the woodworking community. just in there randomly saying, has anybody here got wood?
Right. Right. You too, Cursed. I get them all the time. Now, I could go in and turn them off, and I'll probably just do that because I am sick of hearing that we're in the bitch. Nobody's in your bushes. It's rare. I am listening to you because all I'm hearing is BTM. Well, like. Oh,
weird.
You know. Oh God.
Weird, like.
Weird. Like weird. Or you sounding like a angry weed eater trying to turn over. I just don't listen. I don't listen. Okay. So no, I'm not in them damn bushes. If some drama's popping off, I might be in there. But you talking about the other stuff you talk about, I do not find you entertaining at all. Now, somebody go run tell her that. Please. Nobody's in your bushes.
I love the way that while Soup was saying that, the bigger sort of hand sock puppet thing in the background was in time with a couple of those words. I was just trying to take my eyes off it.
Yes. like. It reminds me of them. What was it? Finding Nemo? Was it the seagulls? Mine.
Yes.
Mine.
That's what BTM sounds like.
He's such a pick me.
God, it's so bad. Line.
He's getting to that stage of real housewivesness when he's bitching away. That I imagine him with his satin bonnet on, and his nail extensions, wine spritzer.
Oh God, I do get a mental image of him. Oh God, he's a funny little guy. Oh goodness. Hey,
Earth,
Drew.
you're getting sent to the shed for some reason.
Who is?
Earth. Amanda said, "Get in the shed."
Vicky, I can't stand here, and don't forget to like this video. Oh God, I know. Now, Vicky, they're putting polls in. Okay. If you ever see me do that, just unsubscribe because I've lost it. Did you hit the like button when you come in? Yes or no?
No.
They're doing that everywhere.
Oh, I love the yes, or I'm going, or no, or I'm going to go do it now.
Right. God. Okay.
I just hit the dismiss.
Me
I
too.
do too. I do too.
I hate
You're not
it.
getting an interaction from me. Now move that out of the way so I can see the
is
comments.
definitely in the bushes. If there's drama, yes. If there's drama, I am nosy. I'm all up in it. I don't pretend. Y'all have always heard me say, I can't stand that crap. I watch. Hey, Fox. Nana. Hey, hon. Good to see you.
Well, Nana's going to give us a like, though.
Yeah, we don't have to put a poll in to see if we're going to get a like. I'll never do. We will never do that.
Yeah, you'll never have to take a poll to just hit the like and no polls involved.
Yeah. You can hit the like. Now, freaking Purple stole the whole, you can hit the X. She's like a little sponge, I swear,
Yeah.
a child. Anything she hears, she's going to take it on. Yeah. All right, y'all. I got to get out of here. The little one's got school in the morning. It's almost 8.
Yeah, I'm about ready to get out. Do we want to hit an advert or anything? Or Ziggy get a job before we leave?
Ziggy,
Whatever
get
you
a
want,
job.
Pearl. You pick something.
I'm sorry it's got to be Ziggy get a job because
That's
Fred
perfect.
just wearing on my last nerve.
It's going to be stuck in my head. But that's the perfect song. You all will get to hear a new song come Friday when we're live. Oh, my God. I can't wait.
So good.
She able-bodied, and she's only 42. But every dollar in her pocket is freshly leached off you. And as long as you keep paying up, every time she squeals and sobs, I can guarantee you one thing: she will never get a job. It's time to stop your crying. Ziggy, have some dignity. It's time to get a job, girl. No one else here lives for free. It's time to get a job, girl. No one else here lives for free.
Damn it, I hit the wrong one.
What are you trying to hit?
I was going to hit the long version. I need to delete that short version.
You want to play it again?
Yeah, you hit the long version. I'll delete the short version.
Okay. Give me a second, guys. I have to look for it real quick. You deleted it already? I saw something.
She able-bodied, and she's only 42. But every dollar in her pocket is freshly leached off you. And as long as you keep paying up, every time she squeals and sobs, I can guarantee you one thing: she will never get a job. It's time to stop your crying. Ziggy, have some dignity. It's time to get a job, girl. No one else here lives for free. It's time to get a job, girl. No one else here lives for free. That it ain't no kindness to let her spend all day in bed, while you stretch your monthly money to buy new drawers for Fred. And while you're penny pinching and stretching out your cash, she'll sob for Venus and drop a 50 on DoorDash. It's time to stop your begging. Ziggy, have some dignity. It's time to get a job, girl. No one else here lives for free. As long as you keep paying up, every time she squeals and sobs, I can guarantee you one thing: she will never get a job.